Hi, welcome to this quick video on setting up your Canva classroom. This has actually changed in the recent weeks, so I'm going to attempt to show you what some of the new Canva classroom setup looks like. So if you are a previous Canva user, even from this past summer, this looks different slightly than it used to, because now your school itself may have school accounts that are free, along with your personal teacher education account that's free. So how those two work together is a little different. So the first thing is, when you create a Canva account and you come up and say you are a teacher or a school, and you say I'm a teacher and I get verified and I create an account, Canva verifies that you are in fact a teacher with that email address and creates you then the free Canva Pro account, which allows you to access all of the things inside Canva. So that looks like this here, where it says my name and that it's education and that there's one person tied to this account, or what they call a team. So that's my personal account there. You see up here in this right-hand corner, it says like JC. So I'm signed in as myself, and I'm using then this little one, I'm using my personal account. When you then are going to, or if your school has its own setup, where it has teachers then integrated in its system, and then you can create classrooms. Then when you do that, you'll see additional teams here. So for example, I'm part of Clearwater Schools, and then also we have different building accounts set up for Clearwater right now. In order to request, if you have not received a Canva email from your school, and you can do classrooms in your personal account or in your school account, but I just wanted to show you. So according to do it with your school, you can come up here to your settings, and then often you can go down here to billing and plans under your personal account, and you'll see I'm on the Canva for education, but then I can also here one school team for all my classes. So instead of switching back and forth, I can join a school. And so when I do that, I can actually request, so when I start typing, or I type my school's name, if in fact it has, so for example, here's Clearwater CIMS, we have right here for us, maybe whatever your school's name is, that actually sends a request to your, probably your tech administrator that's managing the account, if they have not sent out any requests to join Canva yet. So if your school, your school is using Canva school-wide or has the school set up, you can request to join your school. You can set it up that way for that. In terms of finding your classes, you can click here in classwork. So I'm again under my personal account, but if I do have a school account, say for example, I switch to this, that also will have classwork. Notice here right away, then I've got invite members or create a class as part of this. To do that. So this is built specifically for using this in classes. So I can just simply click create a class, and I can create any class that I want. And it'll lead me through the steps of creating the class, inviting people either via link, joining students with code, or if you want to invite via classroom. So there's lots of different options here to do that. Let's say we want to get a code. So we get this code, we display it, or we can share the link. We can copy the link, whatever it happens to be, and then it's ready to go. So then I can go in and I see my test class here, and I can see some different options. I can do then my add new, I can do designs, templates, uploads. I can continue to see then my invite members. How do I add students or create class? And then I still have my classwork folder here. This classwork folder is where people are going to turn things in, or you're going to create activities. And those activities are detailed in a future tutorial video. So you can see if I flip back over to my personal account, where I do have some previous classwork turned in, I can see then there are people here that have turned things in. Something of note, when you are on like a district account, oftentimes when you go to invite members, you'll see here, you can only invite people with a Clearwater school. So if you are in fact are using or tied to, want to use that district account, it's specific, or it's designed specifically for your school and the students that are in your school. So just be aware of that if you're trying to create classes to do those. So there is a class element very similar to like a Google Classroom LMS type situation that you can use inside of Canva.